Are squats good for healing from patellofemoral pain syndrome? Well, the answer is it depends. So we've identified 4 stages of healing from patellofemoral pain syndrome. I've got them outlined here in our framework for the patella pain recovery program. And to directly answer the question of are squats good to help, it depends on what phase you're in. If you're in the earlier 2 stages where you're still dealing with pain, swelling, pain on a consistent basis, swelling on a consistent basis like every week, it's waking you up at night, you're having trouble being on your feet for so long, a reasonable amount of time, like 20-30 minutes, then it's not a good idea to be doing squats because you're going to aggravate the problem. The tissues, the body parts of the knee that are swelling and painful are not ready to take the pressure and the tension, the loads that you're putting your knees through when you do any sort of squat motion. So it's not a good idea to do squats in that phase. The no pain, no gain mentality is not good in this situation because you don't want to force your way through squats that are painful because you're just going to irritate already irritated parts of your knee. But if you're in the later phases, in phase 3 and phase 4 of the healing phases for patellofemoral pain syndrome, then squats can become helpful, and they even should be done definitely in the later stage so that you can use the right muscles and train your body to work properly and not put too much stress through the kneecap so that you can heal from patellofemoral pain syndrome. In these phases, you're not going to be swelling anymore, you're not going to have problems with being on your feet as long, and you should be able to tolerate more aggressive exercise without feeling like you're going to end up paying for it later on in the day or later on in the week. You should feel like you can take some exercise, even baby squats, the beginnings of squats, or small amounts, small reps of squats, and then gradually load the body. But the key is that you have to be able to use the right muscles. And now what I mean by this, if you're in the later stages and you can tolerate squats, if you do a squat motion yourself and you squat like this and just hold it for 5-10 seconds and take note of what muscles are working when you do squats. What muscles start to tire out? Where do you feel the tension build up? If I'm squatting like this, which is a very typical squat for somebody to do when I see them here with knee problems, these muscles right here on the front of the thighs are the ones that begin to get tensioned up and begin to get tired. That's not good because those thigh muscles have direct attachments to the kneecap, and when you strengthen these muscles, they begin to push the kneecap up against the thigh bone and irritate the back of the kneecap, the cartilage there. And this is what sets up patellofemoral pain syndrome. But if you can learn to squat in a slightly different position with your knees out, and when you come down, drive your knees out and push your hips forward so that you're dipping your bottom down, rather than squatting in a way where you're sticking your bottom back, you have to think about dropping it down. This motion should allow you to begin to use your glute muscles, the rear end muscles, the butt muscles. If you can use these muscles more than these muscles in the front of the thighs, then squats can actually become positive in helping you heal from patellofemoral pain syndrome. There's a whole process to this, and I outline it in the Patella Pain Recovery Program. There's a link to learn more about the program down in the description below. And just to give you a tidbit about it, it's over 30 videos long of me walking you through all the phases of healing so that you know exactly which exercises to do and when, and you can identify what phase you're in. I give you criteria to look through, and that way you can understand what you should be doing and what you might not do so that you're not hurting your knee more. Like, you don't want to do squats in a phase 1 or phase 2 situation because it's going to make you worse. You can access this program from anywhere that you have an internet connection, and it's as if you're with me in the treatment room and I'm guiding you through all the steps necessary to resolve your patellofemoral pain syndrome naturally so that you can avoid worse problems like knee arthritis later in life, or having to get a surgery early on, or even having to get a knee replacement later on because your knee arthritis is out of control. It's this root muscle imbalance where you're using the wrong muscles when you should be using these muscles, the glutes, that causes patellofemoral pain syndrome and eventually sets you up for knee osteoarthritis and other problems like meniscus tears in the knees. So if you can fix it now while you're in your younger years, well, it's not that bad, and you can set yourself up for excellent health the rest of your life so that you can trust your knee to do whatever you want to do, all the things that you love to do, without having to pay for it later on, without having to end up in the doctor's office, without having to rely on medications or injections. Hey, if this video was helpful for you, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel, hit that red button, and hit the little bell icon, our notification bell, so that you get notified every time that we release a new video so that you can learn. And please share our videos with anyone you think needs to hear this, and drop a comment. Don't be afraid to update us. Let us know if this was helpful for you, if you've been using our videos, if you've checked out our playlists, which, by the way, there's a Patellofemoral playlist help link in the description. Go check that out to see all our videos about PFPS so that you can get help on how to fix it. If you've been through those videos and we've helped you out, please comment below here and let us know. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.